Okay, I know it's been a while since I've done some more deeper educational content, and I keep doing these product reviews, but this one was kind of interesting for me. I wasn't going to do a video on it, but it does have some really unique aspects and a different take on using vocals with a virtual instrument. So I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite features with it. We'll make some little mini beats. I've got deeper videos on the Contact Play series instruments that you've got to check out because it is a really powerful little player. And every one of these Play series instruments they come out with are really just like an expansion for Contact, but they're a certain style of music or a certain genre. And hopefully you watch these videos and decide if this is something you want to spend your money on and make the right purchases. They do send me the software for free, but I don't get paid to make the video, but I do have affiliate links in the description, so you can help me out if you want to do that. But either way, just make sure it's something that you're going to benefit from. So let's get into it. Check out this new instrument called Duets. And for me, it's not about these keys and leads and pads and plucks necessarily, although we will look at them, but really it's about these riff and run and sequenced patches. So I started out and I went to this A minor one, and we're just gonna play a couple of these riffs. Okay, so first off, I'm going to take some of this delay off and this reverb. They usually have one special knob and they're calling it sauce on this one. I think it's more like an LFO or something. It's panning left and right. And then up on the right hand, we've got, let's put in some chords. Let's go to Prospect Haze. It's been a while. One of my original favorites. Okay, let's go back and try this little duets thing out. And to keep things separate, I'm just gonna call this the ooze here, and then I'm just gonna hold Option and drag this over so that I can do the riffs separately from the chords that I've got in there. We're just going to have a quick look at some lead sounds and see what we got in here. Let's try a couple of these patches out. Wasn't excited about trying vocal leads, but this one feels pretty good actually. Let's try it out. All right, let's go to another riff and run patch, see what we got. All right, so we got some seriously ambiguous lyrics here, which kind of works perfectly if I want to make something that isn't going to interfere maybe with other vocals that I've got. So let's try putting something in here. I want to go about this fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what's up in the top end of this one. Maybe I'll take the delay down a little bit as well. This one's an A minor also, but that's okay. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. All right, whatever. Let's add a beat to this. Okay, so we got a beat in there by Meteoric Rise, kind of got this halftime kind of thing happening. You know what, let's try some of these sequenced ones now and see what we can find in there. Not that one. Okay, that sounds horrible because it's in two totally different keys. I know our vocal samples are in A minor. So what we can do with this one here, if we like the sound of it, but the key is wrong, is we can go over to the sequencer and click on the pitch and velocity. And you can see that right now it's set to C minor. Well, we need to change this to A minor. Let's see what happens if we do that. So now it's working with the key of our song. So now we got this kind of little pre-chorus kind of thing that's happening out of this Duets patch. So very different style of music than I normally do, but gives you an idea of what you could do if you're into sort of the more EDM kind of stuff. So let's skip ahead to some of the other riffs and runs. Oh, this is fun. We got a talk box one here, C major. I kind of like having this chords thing over on the right-hand side, if anything, just so you can try playing some chords along with these phrases as you're hearing them. A minor to a D major. Cool stuff. That's a cool bass. Anyways, very fast inspiration. Let's just try one more out. Let's start with one of these sequenced patches and see what they're all about, because I do like these. For this one, we could go over to the sequencer. If we were to play that on a piano, we're in the key of D minor, and we're kind of playing through the first few notes of the D minor scale. If we go up to an F, now it's playing this whole sequence in the key of F minor, as opposed to D minor. And so if we wanted to stay in D minor, all we need to do is go over to our sequencer and turn this root key to D, and then we're going to change the scale to minor. We're just going to set it to minor, that's natural minor. Now watch what happens. Plays that little riff. Keeps it in key of. it's going to keep everything it does in the key of D minor. So if that doesn't quite make sense to you, don't worry too much about it. All you got to do is figure out the key that you're in, and then you can set it on the sequencer, and any note that you play now on here is going to get pushed over so that these little notes of the sequencer stay in the key of D minor. So what we'll do is we'll find another set of loops and we'll figure out what key it's in, and then we'll set that sequence patch to the same key. So let's go over to riff and run, and let's try something we haven't done yet. We'll put in some of these F minor ones here, and then we'll play it with the other patch. All right. And we'll set our key on this one to F minor. There we go. These phrases kind of work with all sorts of tempos and different types of projects, and I think a lot of people are going to have fun with this. It's very inspiring, very easy to come up with little ideas, and once you dig into the keys and play with the sequencer and play with the keys of the sequencer, you're going to find that those patterns can fit in with a lot of different ideas. So maybe I'll do a future video where I really dig into chords and progressions and how these kinds of things can be fit into those parameters, because the truth is, if you pull up something that's in A minor and your song's in F minor and you're not comfortable or familiar with dealing with different keys, nothing's going to work for you. It's not going to work in there. So we'll get into some of the music theory basics. I've got some other videos I'll post in the description as well. So make sure you check those out. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the bell if you're new here, and we'll see you in the next video.